Here's a combo: oven roasted chicken and potato salad. Now let's see how this come together. In my sink, I have some cooking dill and flat leaf parsley. Cooking dill is different from pickling dill, so make sure that you get the right one. And then I also have a bowl of chicken breasts that were already washed, and I have it soaking in ice cold water. And I have 4 medium yellow potatoes. And what I did is I already washed them, and I'm going to cut these into some nice pieces, and I'm going to season them as well. And I try to make sure that I'm going to have them all even. So right here I am slicing them, and they're going to be in about a good 1 inch, maybe bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to place them in the bowl, and I'm going to rinse them once they're all done and cut up. Now I've already rinsed these potatoes, and they're about a good nice size 1 inch pieces. I'm trying to get them as even as possible. And now I'm about to season them. So right now, first I'm going to add my olive oil, and this is extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to give it a good drizzle. And then I'm also going to add some crushed rosemary and just a few sprinkles to season it, along with some black pepper and a little salt. And that's all I'm going to use to season these potatoes. And then I'm going to give it a good little mix with my hands. Next is the chicken breast, and I'm using the same exact ingredients and seasonings that I did for my potatoes. The olive oil, the crushed rosemary, and along with a little salt and black pepper. And then I'm going to use my tongs to mix this all together on my chicken breast. Just trying to keep the seasonings nice and simple since we're going to dress up the salad. And here I'm using my tongs and mixing it all together really well. Now here I have some parchment paper that is placed on 2 baking sheets, and I'm going to use my chicken breasts and place them on 1 baking sheet and line them up nicely because I want to make sure that they get heated well and cooked all the way through. And you want to make sure that your chicken breasts should be 165 degrees inside the middle. That is fully cooked chicken breast, and if it's a little bit above, then you're fine. You want to make sure that they're nice and juicy too, so you don't want them to bake too long in the oven because they will dry. After I line those chicken breasts up really nicely, then I go to my potatoes, and I'm going to line those up on another baking sheet. And I just place them accordingly, and I try to make sure none of the potatoes overlap each other. And you want to make sure that your potatoes are fork tender. I have my oven preheated at 375 degrees. And I place them both in the oven on the same rack. And as you can see, I have it at 375, and now I'm setting my timer for 30 minutes. And hopefully that should get it done, but if not, we can add a few more minutes. As my chicken and potatoes were cooking, I have my ingredients. I have my mustard, brown and spicy. I have bell peppers, red onions. I have my relish. And in this bowl, I have my celery seed, a little salt, a little black pepper, and I have my parsley and my dill already cut up. And then I have my sour cream and mayonnaise in the back. And I also have a pinch of sugar just in case I might need it. Well, my chicken breast finished before my potatoes, so I have them resting. And after another 10 minutes, my potatoes were completely done, and so I let them both cool for about 20 minutes. Now it's time to add all of our ingredients together. Now, while my chicken and my potatoes were cooling, I had went ahead and cooked boiled some eggs, and I fried up 3 pieces of turkey bacon. So as you see here, I am now adding my potatoes and with the chicken. And then the next thing I'm going to add is my eggs, which I've already diced up. And I'm just going to pour that in. Get all the little pieces out as much as possible. You don't want to leave anything behind, not with the eggs. Next, I'm going to add my sour cream. Just going to pour that in. I'm going to go ahead and use a spatula to make sure I get everything out. And this dish is real good for barbecues. And then I also have my mayonnaise. And your mayonnaise of choice is whatever you like. I'm using Hellmann's olive oil. And you can also use Miracle Whip, whichever your taste buds allow you to like. And I have my 2 mustards, my spicy brown and my yellow. Next, I'm adding my relish. And this is the Clausen's relish. Really good. Next, I'm adding my onions. I may not use the whole thing, but it's just a matter of having some flavor. And this is the red onions and just adding a few sprinkles of that. Now I'm adding my parsley that was already washed and chopped up. Trying to make sure I get everything out as much as possible. Then I'm adding my fresh dill that was washed and chopped up. Now I have my red bell pepper that was washed and chopped. And that's about a quarter of the bell pepper. Then I'll go ahead and add a little bit of my salt, black pepper, and my celery seeds. You can use fresh celery if you want, but for time purposes, I just went ahead and used the seeds. They work just as well. And then I mix that all together. And I make sure that everything is incorporated. All the dressing is all together with the potato coating all over the chicken. And this is really, really good just the way it is. But like I said, I did fry up 3 pieces of turkey bacon. Now, if you don't like turkey bacon, you can use whatever you like for extra flavor. But I don't do the pork, so I'm using turkey bacon. And if you can find beef bacon, it works just as well too. Just give that a good stir. And then I get ready to add the #1 ingredient, or one of the toppings for this. And it is the bacon. Yes. I tried to cut these into some nice sized pieces. And this is going to add so much good flavor to this salad. Oh yeah, and here I am. Going to add like a couple pinches of salt. Oop, a little clump ended up falling out, but just a couple little sprinkles. Not much. And then I go ahead and I just mix that all together. Okay, now that the salad is all put together, let's see how this tastes. And of course I have my little #1 taste tester. We want to try some.
Reminds me of tuna salad.
So to him, it reminds him of tuna salad. The potato and the chicken goes real good together. And someone is waiting for seconds. So, I'd like to say that this was a very good experiment. I have tried it once before in the past, but it was a small portion, so I figured I'll make it into a larger portion, and I got a like from my young man here. And I hope you like this video. You can get the recipe on my Facebook page, Delicious Dishes and Desserts 9708. And please hit like, subscribe, and share this video recipe. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.